so welcome back. So for today's recipe, I am going to show you how I do my stovetop oxtail meal. How I cook my oxtail stovetop, I should say. I have a recipe on my channel where I cook the oxtail in the oven. So I'm going to show you guys how I make it stovetop, and this is going to be one of my Mother's Day meal. So I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Now I'm going to show you all my ingredients. So what I'm going to do is season this oxtail and leave it overnight in the fridge, and then I'm going to cook it tomorrow. Okay, so here are all our ingredients. So guys, here is our oxtail. Right here I have 4 pounds of oxtail, and it's medium cut. And I went ahead, guys, and I added garlic powder, onion powder, and a bit of paprika, and I think that's about, oh, and also a tablespoon and a half of salt. Okay, so if you don't want to add salt, don't bother with it, but I added the salt actually after I put the powder seasoning. And I do this trick, use my small finger and just dip and just taste on my tongue. Okay, and that's how I know how much salt is on my meat. Okay, it's not safe to really do that with chicken, but oxtail is okay. Alright guys, so here are all our seasoning. So here I have ginger. This is about a teaspoon and a half of ginger. We have here some Scotch bonnet pepper. We have here garlic, lots of garlic. We have thyme, we have green onion, and we have onions, guys. Okay, and here the sauce I'm gonna add to it is PICKAPEPPA sauce. This sauce, guys, is excellent on oxtail, or if you have the fish and meat sauce, that's good too. Okay, so we're gonna just put all this in here. I'm gonna try to do this with one hand while I hold the camera. I'm not even gonna wear gloves, guys. Just use your bare hand. Make sure that your hands are nice and clean. Okay, so we're just gonna add all this. See? The garlic and the ginger, it doesn't even matter what goes first. All of it is gonna end up in the same bowl, so it's all good if you just dump everything in. Okay. Okay guys, I'm gonna try and use one hand and open the PICKAPEPPA sauce bottle. Success, here we go. So we're adding about 2 tablespoons of PICKAPEPPA sauce to this. If you have any other sauce that you want to use, go right ahead. Okay, as long as it's, I think, fish or meat, PICKAPEPPA. You could even add ketchup if you like, but I don't really add ketchup to my oxtail, but if that's what you like, that's fine. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna mix all this together. Okay guys, so now this is the great part. Use your hands. If you want to wear gloves, that's fine too. I'm just gonna massage all the seasoning into this oxtail. Okay, see the color that it's taken already. Okay, so just massage all this in. This will take you maybe about a minute to do. See, it's already, the flavors are already incorporated, and when this sits in the fridge overnight, my goodness, tomorrow when you open this, the cover, when you take the cover off this bowl, you're going to be blown away. Okay guys, so now we're ready to cover this up. You can do a cling wrap, or if you have aluminum, that's fine. Or if you have a cover that fits your bowl, that's fine too. And you just put it in the fridge overnight. The time is now 4:10 p.m. and I will take this out the fridge around maybe around 9:30 in the morning. Okay, and that's it guys. See, oxtail is not, some people think it's difficult to season and cook. It's not. Okay, so as you see, you saw all the seasoning and the spices I add to it, and that's about it. Okay, you just cover it, leave it in the fridge. Tomorrow morning I'll show you how we're gonna cook this up stovetop. All right, okay, so guys, plastic wrap, and that's how we wrapped it up. Okay guys, so this is the next day, and I just took my the bowl of seasoned oxtail out the fridge. And here I have my frying pan. I have about, say, 5, maybe about 6 tablespoons of oil in there. Okay, so I'm just going to brown the oxtail in this frying pan. And then I have my Dutch pot over here. Okay. Yeah, so we're just waiting for our oil to get real hot before we add our oxtail. Okay guys, so I think our oil is ready now for oxtail. A good way to test it is like that. Okay, so now we know it's ready. So we're gonna put maybe about 8 pieces. Make sure that see all the sauce in there? Make sure that it's not, like, you should shake off the sauce before you put it in the oil. And if you have onions, just shake off the onion. Okay guys, so now I'm ready to turn them up. Okay guys, so now we're ready for the next batch. These are great. These are great. And I think this method, the stovetop method, it locks in, when you brown your oxtail, it actually locks in all that flavor. So you know what, so when you're cooking it in your Dutch pot, all the flavor is still sealed in. That's what I love about the stovetop method. Okay, I'm putting it in. So this is the next batch, guys. So after this batch, I have one more batch to brown, and then the next thing you're going to see is when we're adding it to the Dutch pot. Okay guys, so now all our oxtail pieces are browned nicely, and I have my Dutch pot here on, and I added some of the oil from browning that we use to brown the oxtail. So I add the oil here in the Dutch pot, so you know it's piping hot. So now we're just gonna put our oxtail in. Okay, here we go. Of deliciousness. Here we go. Okay. So we're just gonna let that sizzle in that oil for about 2 minutes, and then after that we're gonna add our seasoning and our little sauce here from the gravy, and I have my kettle on, which I'm gonna add about, say, 4 cups of water to this, but make sure that it's boiling hot water you're adding to it. 4 or 5 cups, okay? Okay guys, so now we're ready to pour our seasoning water into this. Like that. There we go. Alright, so see, you didn't fill up the pot too much, you just kind of got it. Enough water, just a bit over the oxtail, not even really over, okay? So we're gonna cover this and just let it cook. Okay, so I'm not gonna look at this until maybe next 35 minutes, okay? So we're gonna cover a Dutch pot, and so guys, can you believe I had this Dutch pot for about 27 years? My cousin brought this up for me from Jamaica, and as what Javon said to me, he says whenever he sees me using this Dutch pot, he knows that it's something amazing that's gonna be cooked in it. So he's absolutely right. So because we're cooking the real Jamaican authentic stovetop oxtail, right? How my mother, my grandmother, her mother cooked it. So this is it, guys. Okay guys, so this is where we're at after 35 minutes. Yeah. Okay, as you see, the water is evaporating out of it. Still have a ways to go, maybe have another hour to go. Yeah, about another hour to go. So just gonna let it cook nicely in this little bit of liquid, then we're gonna add more liquid to this. Okay, it's not ready yet. It looks like you can eat, but it's not ready yet. So I'd say in the next half hour, what I'll do, I'll add more seasoning to this, fresh seasoning, not powder. I'll add like a little bit more, about half onion, green onion, a bit of thyme, you know, just season the pot over again. Just a bit. Oh, and carrots. If you okay guys, so this is what our oxtail looks like after an hour. So now it's bubbling nicely, so now I'm gonna add our last bit of seasoning to it. Okay, so this is just carrots, onions, there's a bit of garlic. I didn't add too much because I seasoned the meat with a lot of garlic, so it was just like a clove. And here's a bit of PICKAPEPPA sauce, okay, just to enhance. This is just to enhance the flavor that's already there. There it is, guys. So does not look delicious. Look at this. Okay guys, so this is our side that we're gonna have with our oxtail. This is rice and peas. And this is what our oxtail looks like now. It's gonna take a time. Okay, I just added more water to it, so this is gonna be the final boil. So when this water boils down, your oxtail is ready. Okay, it's already tender, not as tender, sorry guys, not as tender as how we need it to be, but it is. A lot of people would cook this in the pressure cooker just to get it tender, but as what I said, we're doing it this the authentic way before people start using the pressure cooker. Okay, so this is just cooking it in our Dutch pot. See, there it is. So guys, here it is. There's our oxtail after 2 hours on stovetop. It's nice and soft. It's just consistency that I want it to be. Okay, so now I'm just waiting. Sorry guys. So now I'm just waiting for some of this gravy to boil down. And then we'll be ready to plate this and present it to you, okay? And as I said, I have rice and peas here, and I'm gonna do some plantain and make my coleslaw and a bit of fried chicken also on the side. Okay guys, so now I am plating this. I'm halfway finished, but there we go guys, and that's our oxtail. So I'm just gonna add a few pieces of plantain to this. Get this ready for a taste tester, and maybe we'll even add a piece of fried chicken. Okay, so guys, here it is. Here is our authentic stovetop oxtail dinner. So here's our beautiful tender oxtail. This is the way our grandmother or mother used to do it back home before the pressure cooker and before they had access to ovens. So here it is guys, just traditionally in your nice Dutch pot. Okay, this is what I did today. And here at home, I always just season it, put in the oven. And our taste tester, I think that's what he's used to. Hi, taste tester. It's me. You wouldn't miss this one, would you? Oh, you wouldn't.
No, I wasn't gonna miss this.
Okay.
No way I was gonna miss this one.
Heaven, no, we don't say hell, we say heaven. Heaven knows I wouldn't miss it. Okay, let's check out your plate, Javon. Okay, over here we have our rice and peas. We don't have much peas in it, but it's rice and peas. Okay, and here we have a fried chicken.
Then we got our coleslaw
plantain. And dinner, here is our, what do you call it, toast. Our oxtail. So Javon, are you ready for this?
Yep.
Your authentic stovetop oxtail. Hey, but you're supposed to dig into a big piece of oxtail there, man. You're picking up rice. Okay, that's his first taste.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That is really good.
Okay. Javon, oh, you know what? Javon will taste another piece for you guys.
Yeah, because Marie's she's used to cooking the oven one. I guess today she doesn't decide to use the traditional. Yeah. To tell you guys the honest truth, I prefer the traditional way.
Yeah.
The brown it first.
Yes,
and
the brown it first.
pot.
Yes, it's just a lot, you know, a lot of process. Like I have to stand around it more. You know, when I put it in the oven, you don't need to watch it as much, but you know, just the browning and then.
But I think the flavors stand out more.
And then stewing it down.
Yeah, the flavors stand out more when you make it on the stove top.
Oh, okay, okay.
100%.
Okay. And it looks great too.
It does.
Right? Delicious. Look at that.
Lovely.
Look at that. Beautiful. So thank you so much, Javon,
thank you
for taste testing today. And
no
he's
worries.
digging in. No, that's good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's amazing. But guys, I'm gonna finish my food. You guys definitely try this recipe. Try both the oven one and the stove top.
Yeah. So we have the oven one on
exactly.
video.
You guys go check that one out.
Yeah.
And then this one's about to drop. So you guys try both and see which one you like.
Yes.
But I'm gonna go finish this. You guys like, comment, share, subscribe.
Okay guys, thank you. Bye-bye.